Hi lovelies! How's it going? What's cooking? Right? This is a general reading for May to see what you may need to know. We're gonna look at your love, career kind of situation to see what is going on there. Yeah, so let's get started. First, I'm going to just cleanse these cards a little bit, eh? We don't want no negativity here. There we go. Let's get started. What does the earth signs need to know? So this is for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Again, if it's your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign. Let's see how this resonates with you. There's a lot of things going on in the planets. So I feel like that's affecting all of our energies, you know, like Aries settled down in Neptune, which hasn't happened in like over 150 years, I believe. You can Google it for more information on that, but there's a lot of things that's been happening. Let's see what is going on for the earth signs. What do they need to know right now? Ooh, there's some things going on here. I feel like things were difficult. There might have been some emotional heartbreak or challenges or disappointments. Discouraging energy coming through. But it does look like things are going to be improving through May, so that is a good energy, right? Yeah. The Ten of Swords is in the dark, so you hit rock bottom, the only way up is up, right? I feel like the stress comes just because you care so much. When we put a lot of our heart and hard work into things and it doesn't work out, it is heartbreaking and discouraging, and it is going to cause some stresses and worries and, you know, unsure of where things are headed. For the Magician, I feel like there's still a little bit of struggling with that self-confidence boost going on. I feel the sense, whatever's going on, make sure that you have that clear focus, that open mind, and you're using your talents and your experience and all that to your full potential, right? I feel like now is just focus on it, because you're going to need that confidence, you're going to need that determination, that making sure that you're utilizing all the resources and tools that you have, the experience, the talents that you have to perform in May. For the High Priestess, I feel like it's a good time to really trust your intuition, trust what is true for you, and don't forget who your true self is, and don't lose track of that, you know? It's so easy to be influenced by others, and then we lose ourselves in that. But I feel like that is really important for earth signs to remember during May. There is a Two of Cups, so there may be some love and romance brewing on here, right? It could be just you improving the relationships with your loved ones and close friends and the people that you connect with every day. There could be like this just feeling more connected, more on the same page, and that sort of thing as well. Let's just see what is going on for the earth signs to know about their love life situation, especially with those Two of Cups here. Like, what is up with that energy? Oh man, if there was any past conflicts or anything, I feel like that's going to be resolved. It may have been resolved with this Two of Swords being in the dark, because the Three of Swords is also in the dark. So I feel like whatever that situation is, you will get some clarity on that of some sorts. I'm not sure how that's going to play out for you, but I do feel like you're going to get some clarity. You're going to realize what was going on there. I feel the sense of accepting whatever that was and being able to move on. And, you know, it's not kind of like forget, like, you know, they're not going to forget about it or anything. It's just a matter of, this happened, I can overcome this. And still move forward, because you do have the Eight of Wands. You're going to be taking quick action, quick motivation. That big energy boost is coming for you. You know, you may not want to go too quickly, but I do feel you're going to be making some moves. Things are going to be more exciting. You're going to be able to juggle more of your priorities and just juggle more things that are going on around you. I just feel like, for the earth signs, sometimes, we have to be a little bit prepared for these sudden changes. They may just come quickly and out of the blue, so keep an open mind for that coming in May. The Three of Cups, maybe some things will have to just be done on yourself. You may not be able to rely on others as much, even though the relationships seem to be going well. They may not always be 100% on board to rely on. So you may have to think outside of the box when you're trying to adapt to these changes. There may be some love triangles trying to brew here, some gossiping, some drama coming through. I feel there might be some cancellations that will be discouraging. Discouraging is what I'm feeling. But overall, I feel you're going to complete this cycle in May and may be in a better position come June. I feel that as well. How is this going to play out for the earth signs regarding career? Alright, the devil. So you may get a little bit more sense of relief in the work situation, the financial situation, one way or another. I feel you're going to be releasing any toxic shit that you don't want to focus on. You're going to heal through the darkness. You're going to see the light again. I can see that. You're definitely going to see the light again. You have the Nine of Cups. I don't know if you see that. I have a glare there with my light, but you're going to see the light is just going through the darkness right now. Releasing toxic poop, you don't want to deal with. I hear you. The Six of Cups. Someone from your past may come up, but I feel like they have good intentions. I feel they come from a good place. They have a good heart. The Seven of Swords is also in the dark, so you may be revealing some of the things that is deep on your mind. You may be like, okay, I'm done keeping this to myself. I'm going to try it out, take some quick action, and see how it turns out. Yeah, because I feel like you're going to have good success with it. Yeah, the Nine of Cups. So whatever you're trying to put together here, just like leaving a toxic work environment, going back to what you've been wanting to do for a while, what you've been thinking and dreaming about. Maybe you've been keeping it a secret, and now you're going to have some success. How is it going to play out for the earth signs, whatever this is? It could be relationship, it could be work. I feel like it's more like a work situation, but judgment, yeah. Don't be fearful of any judgment. There's always going to be bad comments, no matter what, Real life, social media, there's always going to be bad comments, but the bad comments mean you're doing something right. Bad comments come from jealousy, it comes from how come you're doing this and I can't do this, and all that sort of nonsense. That it's just background. Just filter it out. It's just background noise. You know what you're doing. You have the Nine of Cups here, so the cards are in your hands. Just remember to embrace that joy and self-fulfillment. Remember you're being to be grateful and show your gratitude for your success. I feel that as well. The universe is watching. Make sure that they're not just handing you something and you're not showing your gratitude for that as well. I feel that lurking for you. I do see some success, some pride in your work as well, and just being able to manifest some really good energy here. I think that's amazing. And just gonna see what else you need to know from the Rose Oracle. What else does the Earth signs need to know about all this energy? Ooh, divine wisdom. So this is the Sapphira. Divine plan, wisdom, destiny. We are nature, so grounded, embodiment, connection. You're an earth sign, right? Use your earth sign to stay grounded, stay positive. This sacred union, so be loved within relationships. I feel like your relationships are going to be blooming. Like there may be some ups and downs, but overall your relationships are going to be going well. Hidden in plain sight, learning and teaching. So you may be learning something new. You may be teaching somebody something new. This rose energy. Just gonna take a little sneak peek of what this love energy is about. Let's just take a little sneak peek into the love situation for the earth signs. What is this? Healing heart. We knew that this was a healing heart. You had the Three of Swords there. We know that your heart is healing. Healing from heartache, freedom from toxic relationships or any addiction. Heartbroken. It's in the dark though, so I feel like this is just a process of what you're healing from. Deeply hurt, sad separation, breakup, feeling the loss, grieving, and mourning. So I feel like that is going to be healed though come May. The Sword of Rose, so clarity, truth revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. So those are some strong words to keep in mind for May. I'm just going to roll some dice to see who are they talking about, right? We want to know some more clarity about who they're talking about in this reading. So you have the... I don't know where to put it so you can see it. D. Let's not get things over here. N. K. B. I don't know who if these are someone's initials, first name, last name, middle name, or it could be a memory, a thought, a workplace, whatever these letters represent for you. That's what I got. So remember, this is general reading. If it resonates with you, it may, it may not. I'm going to take a little sneak peek and see what your fur babies want you to know. What does earth signs, fur babies, or not just fur babies, you know, if you have fins, feathers, scales, whatever your friend is, let's see. Oh man. I see that may be up to a little bit of mischief here, but down here you see what's going on. You got the the 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands in the dark. It's confusing because there's so many things going on there. You want to see like 10 or something, but there you go. So for the 6 of Wands in the dark, I do feel like they, you know, your fur babies wish they had a little bit more attention. Not just fur babies, but you know, all the pets, they're just loved, right? They just want a little bit more attention, a little bit more of your time, but I feel like they're hogs like that, right? they want to hog up all the attention. For the Knight of Wands in the dark, I feel like, you know, so even though when they're, I feel like they want you to know that even though when they seem like they're ignoring you and they seem like they don't really want your attention, they do love you and they do love you coming over and bothering them, even though they say that they don't or that they show that they don't. They seem to enjoy it anyways. I feel that. The Sun, this they think very positive. I just feel the sense that one of you out there, your pets love the belly rubs. Yeah, I can see that. I feel like they do love curling up with you and resting or sleeping where you don't want them to. You know, I can feel that too for some of you. The High Priestess, I feel like they're very in tune with your energy. They know when you're stressed, and they know, they try to support you the way they can. Maybe they feel like if they're ignoring you, maybe they just feel like you need some space. So keep that in mind. They are trying to be in tune with your energy. They do love you. I feel a lot of love, a lot of gratefulness coming through. I'll see you next time. Thank you, Earth Signs. Bye!